A lot of people know that lead poisoning is not a pretty thing, and besides being not healthy for kids, it affects school performance. It's a permanent problem. It's not something you can easily get rid of. So catching it early in a youngster's life is critical. But I don't know that anyone dreamed about actually bringing public health nurses to one's home to actually make sure that everyone, I mean, this was a blanket effort. You were covering every apartment, every home.
Yeah, and like I said, I think the city has to be given a lot of credit because they basically help us to, identify some of the houses where they had seen problems before, so that when we went up in the houses, because we have the relationship in the community, people were open to us coming in there. And then, we were able to get the city's interest. I mean, get the city's entrance into that apartment with that young mother and that child, and we were able to follow up with the city with them. So it's been a win-win situation for our families because they've had a community organization right there, and they have really a committed program from the city that can really make a difference.
The other wonderful part about that lead program was not only did the people from the community gain access through training so that they would be able to identify areas in windows and different places in your home that you may want to pay attention to. The beautiful part about that is not only did they go in to the homes and help the kids to get their lead testing, but now they're able to take that training, and when they go anywhere in the community visiting families and friends, if they've seen things in the window, dust, chipping, paint chipping, or anything like that, they were able to say, you know what, we might want to get this area cleaned up. And so they're able to take all of that training and then to transfer it to other members of the community.
I can remember one of the guys came back. This was one of the young men who came back and told us, yeah, you know, my girlfriend's pregnant, and I told her, she has to have that window checked at her grandmother's house when she goes over there, because she could be damaging my child.
The impact of public health education. So, this is a very challenging time for nonprofits. And yet this spring, you folks are doing yet another fundraiser. You want to set up a cultural arts center. How do you think you're going to pull this off? What are you going to be trying to do with it?
Well, one of the things, as Danya mentioned, is that our youth really have a lot of talent. And it's a shame because we just don't have any place for them to showcase it. And so, for the past 3 years, every block of village, practically every monthly meeting, the citizen leaders, the adult citizen leaders have come in and talk about the need to have a place for the youth to go. Not just to play basketball and not just to play football, as we've talked about some of the ways in which we are connecting with the YMCAs, as you've seen, and with the park districts, but a place for them to take piano lessons, and a place for them to take ballroom dancing or tap dancing, and some of the refined kinds of arts, and learn painting, and a place for them to have poetry reading. And we just don't have that place, Tom, on the West Side. And so this is an opportunity for all of us to collectively come together, raise money, let our youth know how important they are, and to build a foundation for cultural events, to transmit our cultural heritage. And it's a rich one. The only thing the young people in our neighborhood see about themselves is from the television, and that's not always very pretty. They see, more black crime and more black this and failure and school problems and this, that, and other. But what we really want to showcase is the true self, the images of positive and achievement and success, and that's done through the arts. And so we want to basically have a cultural arts center, a place where older women can go in and showcase their quilts, and young boys can go in and showcase their poetry and their paintings, and a lot of people in the neighborhood want a place where they can have their children take tap dancing. And dancing is a major expression that's used in our community, and we want to really heighten and lift that up.
You found your dancing in high school.
Yeah.
So there was some arts programming still remaining in school when you were going through.
It wasn't an arts program. We had visual arts. We didn't really have drama and theatrical arts, but we had one person, Mr. Randall. He was actually over the pom-pom team, the girls' pom-pom team. But he had boys that was like, man, we want to dance too. So he had no choice but to He had a group since 1992 called Main Attraction Unity Dance Troupe, and he just implemented Main Attraction in with the Pom Pom team, and he made up the whole big Main Attraction, which, I mean, we've been dancing together since, well, it's been going on since 92. I've been there since, 2001. And since I've been there, I've developed in dancing tremendously. I think I have a good chance of making that my career because I'm so passionate about it. And through dancing, I mean, we do a lot other than just dance. We do hip hop dance, we do spiritual dance, we do modern dance, we got tap dancers, all types of dancing. But we don't only just dance, we in the community and we're trying to do other things to get youth activities and give the youth other things to do through dancing. You know what I'm saying? Anything that we can do and draw the kids in with dancing, anything else that we can get them engaged in, that's what we try to do.
Well, I hope that you have a chance to fulfill your dreams on this, and I really want to thank all of you for coming tonight. Very quickly, Jackie, if people want to help out with your fundraiser, with the development of the Cultural Center, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can call my office, area code 773-378-1878. Our address is 5437 West Division, Chicago, 60651. We also have a website. It's a little under the weather now. It's being revamped, but it's going to be up soon, and that's www.healthauthority.org.
Jacqueline Reed, founder and CEO of the Westside Health Authority, thank you so much for joining us. And Danielle, best of luck with you as you continue to organize youth. Yvonne, thank you so much. I wish you the best of luck in your work. I would like to thank my guests for joining me tonight, Jacqueline Reed and Yvonne Mesa McGee and Danielle Ebenezer, all with the Westside Health Authority. You're watching Community Media and You on CAN TV 21 in Chicago. I'm Thom Clark of the Community Media Workshop at Columbia College, where we train nonprofit groups to use the media more effectively and help journalists learn their stories. We publish the popular media guide, Getting on the Air and into Print, a 300-page phone book to virtually all Chicago area media. We also have coming up in June our Making Media Connections Conference taking place at Columbia College. Hear from over 4 dozen journalists on what they look for when they cover nonprofits, learn from national and local experts about nonprofit communications, share communication successes and challenges with your peers. It's the Midwest premier conference for bringing community and media together to promote news that matters. Visit our website for updates on panelists and presenters at Making Media Connections. You can also register online at our website or call the Community Media Workshop at Columbia College at 312-344-6400. Leave us your contact information and we'll send you out the latest info. I would especially like to hear from viewers with ideas of community leaders you would like to see in this show. Public affairs programming like this show requires public input, so we really do want to hear from you. You've been watching Community Media and You, produced in cooperation with CAN TV Community Forum. Community Forum is a service of CAN TV and can be seen every Saturday between 8 and 9 p.m. on Channel 21. I'm Thom Clark. Thank you so much for joining us.